So I've made the determination, if you've read the comment on my night shot video, I've made the determination that this camera just does not do a very good job in the dark. You've got so much going on that it's hard to pick out the little details. Now, locally, and I've been reading some comments about this. I've been following the YouTube publisher forum and made a couple posts myself. Locally, when I look at the video, that is, I've edited the video, I've processed the video, I've added the meta tags to the video. I can then transfer that video back to the camera and then use the Kodak software that's on my phone to do the the panorama stuff. I don't need YouTube for that. And there is a lot more detail there. And then as soon as YouTube's done with it, it's just not up to those standards. And I'm not the only one who's noticed this. I'm not the only one who's complained about this. There's other people who are saying the same thing. Now, I can't speak for YouTube because I don't know what their logic behind reducing the quality is. It could just simply be a bandwidth issue because I know for a fact, I mean, at the resolution that these files are being uploaded, it's much less than Quad HD. The raw files that are coming off of the camera are much bigger than the post-processed, or actually I should say pre-processed files that I'm uploading to YouTube. So my only guess is that you've got that initial shot of, yes, they need to get the first 20, 30, 40 megs to your device quickly so that you can start doing the panorama thing right away. That's my guess. Now, I don't know how the technology works, quite honestly. So I don't claim to know those details, but Google did say that the panorama videos do use about 5 times the bandwidth that a standard full HD video would use. And that would make sense when you think about it, because you got a full 360 shot rather than just a standard shot. So that would make sense. However, we live in a day and age where dial-up modems are just, the way of the dinosaur. And I understand there's people out in the boonies who don't have high-speed internet. That's fine. But if we were to hold back our technology or our progress just because a few, basically a minor group of people don't have the means to watch panorama videos, and I feel sorry for them, believe me, I'm not saying out to pasture with you. We can't hold back progress just to try to stay mainstream almost. Please those who have the bandwidth, and please those who don't have the bandwidth. I mean, almost everything nowadays requires broadband. It just does. So, when you look at it like that, when you look at it like that, I say YouTube needs to up the quality. I mean, they really do. The raw files, when I take the video files from the Kodak and just get the details on them, they are Quad HD. I mean, the camera is recording in Quad HD. That's despite the fact that it's basically, it's hard to explain. It's the same resolution, it's just a much wider shot. You're not necessarily cramming any more pixels in because it's a full 360, it's just a wider shot. So it's taking that same, let's just say, portrait or landscape, and it's crunching in a much wider image that's the same resolution. So it's not as if the video file extends for miles on end or anything. That's not the case. It's the same resolution. So if you were to view like I can do. I can view the raw files from the camera on my monitor that is a Quad HD monitor, and it just looks gorgeous. Yes, everything's all kind of bunched up because, you know, my monitor is not a 360 monitor. So of course, I mean, there's, you know, that's like apples to oranges. You've got what essentially is like maybe a 60 to 90 degree view from the monitor, and you're taking that, turning it into a 270 basically, if you want to get technical. And so of course the monitor is not going to be able to do that, so it crunches the image down so that you can see the whole thing. That's all it's doing. That's the same with panorama shots. Same exact concept. So from that standpoint, YouTube could take the raw videos from the camera, and I have done this in test shots. I've taken the raw videos, added the meta tags, uploaded them to YouTube, and they still look like crap as soon as they hit YouTube processing. So I know that it's YouTube that's doing this. But again, I'm going to be beating a dead horse on this, so I'm just going to give up on this conversation. The night shots, I'm going to use my phone, my Note 4, for the night shots. It is hands down much better at night than this camera. Not to say that this camera can't pick up the light. There's just so much for it to span that it's hard to pick out the little details. So I'm going back to the Note 4, so my Take a Drive With Me videos, I'm going to keep on extending that. I know I said I was going to end those, but I don't see much use at night having a 360 camera when, let's say, somebody were to run a red light and T-bone me. I won't be able to see anything to be able to say, oh yeah, that light was green. So there's no point right now, okay? Maybe later down the road that, you know, this camera, maybe when they come out with the next generation version of it, maybe it'll be better. I mean, we'll just have to see. But for now, no. So it's good anyway, because I'm going to have the Fat Gecko mount. I'm going to have it up there. So I'll do the 360 videos for sure during the daytime. And then when I'm driving at night, I'll just put my, you know, Note 4 back in its spot where it always was, and be able to go normal there. Yes, I'm not going to have the full 360 view, but at least I'll be able to see what's in front of me. And really, what entertainment do you get out of looking at my pants and everything at night? I mean, seriously, man, there's no entertainment even during the day. It's just more of an immersive experience on your part, which I'm happy to share with everyone. So, looks like it's going to rain really bad. It's supposed to. Thunderstorm today. So, alright, so just keep that in mind, yeah.